Welcome back, boys and girls. We are doing an unscheduled, I believe the term often used is guerrilla stream. But I am not a gorilla, I am a cyborg. No, bad joke. Bad joke, -2. Okay, we're starting. Oh, I can't move my window around. Immediately with the scuff. Okay, no, it's moving where I don't want it to. There we go. Immediately with the scuff. Okay, cool. So, we're just going to be doing a little bit of messing around, maybe a little debugging. Hopefully, I mean, maybe adding a feature or two, maybe. Let me just open up. I don't have anything set up yet. I thought I would, and then I had to deal with some IRL stuff right before stream that I didn't really expect. Well, I did expect it. I should have expected it. I just didn't make time for it. That's the real answer, is I just didn't make time for it. But we're here now, and we will set up our window. Okay, we go to browser, we go to screen capture, we go to open selector, we go to Windows, we go to our window, and we do a little one of these, and there we go. We adjust it a little bit to make it fit. There we go. And then, so we got PyCharm, we got our browser, and we are going to have to do the thing where we locate the game every time. Ooh, what? Why? Stop. Cease. Desist. Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, no, because you can't. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. Stop freaking out. Okay. So, when we left off, we had just added the first enemy. Let me just fire up the game so you can see what's going on. Turn off the room numbers. Okay, Pygame window. Screen capture, open selector, Windows. Find the window, select it. Yes. So this is the state of the game right now. How's our FPS? Bad. Okay, cool. That's what I expected. Oh, you haven't even seen this level. So I whipped up a new test level in the editor, trying to make an actual level, so that when we start adding shooting mechanics, we have interesting arenas to fight in. It's running really crappily because I have a bunch of extra debug prints. It'll run a little bit better shortly. The trouble is there's, so when we last left off, this couldn't happen here. So because of the draw cache, we would only draw a room with a given given location on screen once. So what would happen is we say, okay, our camera is here. We look through this edge. We project a frustum through this edge. We see this edge. We project a frustum through this edge. We see this. All good. And then we look through this edge. We see this room. We project a frustum. Okay, it looks good. We look down here. Project a frustum. Looks good. And then we look through this edge. And we say, oh, well, I've already drawn this room. Because this is one room. If I can bring back the room numbers, this green room, this is one room. This is room number 12 right here. So the system says, oh, I've already drawn this room. But you haven't drawn this part of this room. So we need to know not only when we're caching, when we saying, oh no, I already drew this, I don't need to do this again. We need to cache, well, we need in our cache key, in our understanding of what we've already drawn, in our notes of what we've already drawn, we need to also take into account the edge that we entered through. Because, okay, we've drawn what we can see through this edge into this room, But oh no, we haven't drawn what we can see through this edge into this room. So we need to take those both into consideration. The problem is implementing that was very straightforward, and I just did it, and it worked perfectly the first time. But it turned out that that cache key was saving us from some certain other issues. So what's happening, I think, the construction display can't really show it to us, but what seems to be happening is that the draw path, when we go, okay, we're here, we can see into here, bam. Okay, from here can we see into here? Kinda, yeah. That bounces. Like, I'll go back to where we started because it demonstrates it a little better. A little bitter, a little better. Bitter butter. So the consideration of where to draw goes here. We start here and say, oh, this is our root room. We draw this in its entirety, which, again, is also a problem. I'll show you that later. I think I already showed you that in the last stream, but... so we go into here. Okay, we draw this frustum, all good. We say, okay, this guy, we can see this whole edge, all good. We get into here. We say, okay, we can see this room. We draw it, all good. And then, for God knows what reason... the F5 display is still hosed, but you can even see it goes, oh, well, from number 33, I can see into number 3, so let's path to number 3, because when we draw the cone, it is looking at the base of the cone. I can't show you the cone because the cone display is all screwed up, but... you'll have to trust me that when we project our view frustum into number 33, for some ungodly fucking reason, it goes, oh, the view frustum, like when we're looking at number 4, we project our view frustum through this line to this line, and we go, oh, we see this line, so let's look through this line. When we project into number 3, we say, oh, I can see this line, so let's project into here. I can see this line. Well, I can show you the lines. I can see this line and project into here. So when it hits number 33, it goes, oh, I can see this line. Let's project a cone backwards into number 3. And then before, that would be okay, because it would go, oh, I already drew number 3, never mind. But now, it goes, oh, I'm projecting this cone into number 3 through this edge. I haven't done that before, so let's look. Oh, from this little sliver of number 33's edge, I can see a little sliver of number 4. So let's look into number 4. Oh, I can see into number 5. And then it projects this glitched cone backwards, which I'm pretty sure is also what's happening. So this was causing, I don't know if you saw this. No, you didn't see it. Every time I would go through this wall here, number 5 would blink, because when I'm in number 4, I'm looking through this edge. So it first projects forward into number 33, bounces back with that glitched tiny sliver of an edge, and goes, oh, well, I can see 0 pixels of number 5, so I'll draw all 0 of those pixels of number 5, and then it properly goes, oh, I'm in number 4, let me look through this edge. Wait. Why is it working depth first in the first place? It should be breadth first. Oh. Will it just magically start working if I change that? See, this is why I stream. This is why we stream game development, because in explaining things, you guys are there's a thing called rubber duck debugging, where, people have found that explaining something, when you explain the situation, sometimes you get an insight like that in the course of explaining it. So what some programmers will do is they'll get a literal like rubber duck bath toy and they'll put it above their monitor, and when they run into a bug where they need to really think it through, they'll look at the rubber duck and they'll explain to the rubber duck, like, okay, ducky, this is the problem. We're doing this depth first traversal. Oh, what if we did breadth first? To the duck. And then that actually helps. So you guys are my rubber duck. My chat is my rubber duck, or my audience, because there's no one in chat right now. But no one actually watches these streams. But it still works. You still work as a rubber duck. My hypothetical viewers. So yeah, let's try. So I'll show you the thing that we were seeing before. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here. Is that, I think, like we see this edge, and for some reason, I don't know, because is that what's going on? Because the no. Part of it is also promotion. We're having issues with, yeah. See what's going on here? What is this? I mean, it's that, but I feel like part of the problem, because this didn't happen before I made that change to the cache key. That's why we're seeing backwards into this room here. I can show you the rest of the level while we're screaming. So I tried to make, again, it's glitchy because of the promotion mechanic. Did I ever explain promotion? So the thing is, when we draw, I wish I could show you the damn frustums. When we draw that frustum, we do literally draw it. We draw it and use it as a mask. That frustum, the rays, the lines from the player to the point and then the point out into the room. When we get really close to the edge, imagine, where is the line? If we draw a line from the center of the player to this point here, where does that go? Well, it goes up and down. It doesn't even go into the room. So what we do is, when that angle gets really wide, the other thing is those rays are finite in length. So when that gets really wide, we promote, our root room is number 15. And because rooms are always, I keep saying this, because we have convex rooms, you can always see the entire room that you're in. You can always see the entirety of the root room, because why are these numbers not in the center of the room? That's not right. Because the rooms are convex, they can't, you're not allowed to have a little thing that projects into this room. Like if you took a notch out of this room, you placed a vertex here and you dragged it in, this would be invalid because it can cast a shadow on itself. Rooms can never cast a shadow on themselves. So the room that you're in, you always see the entire thing. Well, when we get really close to number 11 here, we say, oh, well, we can see the entirety of number 11. The problem is, like, okay, can I find a case where that causes a problem? Right, like here. Like you see, part of it is that you can actually see, it's promoting too early. I'm also worried, why is there a cone if this room is promoted? There's a lot of problems. There's a lot of problems with this game right now. But yeah, you can see, because the promotion is happening because we're promoting it too early. Like, it would be okay if we promoted when we were standing on the line, right? Even then, like, if we were less than a pixel away from the boundary, it would be totally okay to promote. Also, you see the texture wiggling around. Oh my god, this game. This is why people don't build game engines from scratch, because it's fucking hard. But anyway, yeah, so it's obfuscated because of all the bugs, but you can see the idea here is you walk into this big room, and in the final game, these boundaries will be invisible. Like, we won't have these random color checkerboard textures. You'll walk into this room and you'll see this little box here. And then you go around the box and you look into it, and there's a whole nother room on the other side of the box. It's bigger on the inside. Oh, and here comes the enemies. So this is our... Oh my god, the game is absolutely chugging at this point now. You'll also notice that the enemies are phasing through walls sometimes. That's cool. It's really cool how that happens. Hey. Is that angle correct? No, it actually is. The angle is correct. Okay, no, false alarm. It's all good. We are seeing what we are supposed to see, right? 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 Yes, okay. All good. False alarm. But yeah, so we have this little combat arena here. I want it to be like you have a bunch of rooms that are connected together. So you have this big chamber here, and like, oh my god, there's too many guys. I gotta narrow down my field of fire. So you go into this little room. Maybe I should shrink these rooms down. We may also have like cover objects that you can see through, but bullets can't pass through. I need to think about it. Those would be made as entities. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. But we have way too many enemies on screen at once. But yeah, so the geometry here, you know, we go down, oh, there's another fighting room here, and then I go down, and of course it gives the game away because of the colors and the numbers. This is a cycle going down here. You end up where you started. So you're trying to run away from the enemies, but you never... Maybe that's an advantage to the player, because you can always back away and shoot, actually. I kind of thought of that as a fuckover to the player, but it's actually an assistance. The other thing is you have... So you have a little shortcut here. And for one thing, the shortcut, it goes the wrong way. You'll notice we go here, and whoa, we went this way, but it's actually the other way. Whoa, crazy, 5D space. The other thing is this is... It kind of ruins the effect, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have it be crossed over like this. Like, number 8 here is super short, but then, yeah, it does ruin the effect, actually. I should switch it back the other way. You go in, and suddenly you're taking a much longer path, like that corridor is shrunken. I can show you how that looks in the level editor. It might make more sense. It's entirely possible that people are watching this and scratching their heads and be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? But anyway, the bugs, right. So, yeah, so part of what's happening is, well, what is happening? I mean, there's a couple things happening. Why do I feel so nauseous? Oh, I took a fistful of pills. I take a fucking fistful of pills every morning to keep my body from self-destructing. And I didn't have time to eat anything, so I took those pills on an empty stomach, and my stomach is a little rumbly. Let me just chug my my Hool, my protein drink. Maybe that'll settle my stomach a little. Although it's more likely to actually cause me to vomit, honestly. Actually, I'm about to throw up. I'm gonna go get some milk, actually. Hold on a second. All right, sorry about that. I sure hope, because all I drink is Fairlife skim milk, because I'm dying of obesity, which is why I need to take fistfuls of pills every morning. But adjusting my chair. What was I saying? Right. I sure hope that that processed milk actually has the antiemetic effects that regular milk does. It seems to. My stomach is settled. Let me chug my my bean protein here as well. Although again, I really feel like this is, oh god. There's an album by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. The soy protein munt machine. Munt, I guess, is Australian slang for vomit. Makes me think of that. Or no, it's from the album Murder of the Universe. God, that was like a decade ago now. It's how you know you're getting old, is things that happened over a decade ago feel like they just happened. But yeah, that's me. I am the soy protein munt machine, except it's fucking bean protein in the hool. I cut it with... You can tell I'm stalling because I don't want to drink this. Excuse me. Okay, just be a man and chug. The worst part is I add whey protein to double the protein amount because, you know, I need to live. The problem is the whey protein doesn't, it makes these little lumps. I need a, because I buy this, I'm still stalling. Okay, chug. Oh, the fucked up thing is it's the anticipation because it doesn't actually taste bad. It kind of just tastes like nothing. Like slightly, because I have the peanut butter flavor. It's like having nothing in your mouth when you're in the same room as a open jar of peanut butter. Except it's like thick. It's like that thick water. It's thick water in the same room as an open jar of peanut butter. Like the last person who drank out of your bottle of thick water was eating a peanut butter sandwich. That's what it's like. But it's like amazing for you, and I feel way, way better when I get most of my calories from Hool. I know some people are like, oh, you gotta... The thing is, a lot of people, like, obviously, ideally, like, in a fucking magical world, in the kingdom of heaven after Christ returns, we're all gonna be eating, you know, whole food meals made with organic, you know, farm-to-table ingredients by our personal chefs who care about our health, and, you know, our personal chefs who are also professional doctors and have medical degrees and, you know, have more accolades than fucking Andrew Huberman. But, you know, I work all day. Oh, God. The stummy is rejecting the Hool. And I'm broke. I don't have a job. I work all day and I'm broke. I don't get paid for any of it. So, you know, Hool is like 80 cents a meal, and it's one of the like, it's about as healthy as having meals. It's probably honestly healthier because there's no like nasty oils in it. There's just like MCT oil. Like, it is genuinely really good for you it's good food. All it really is ground up plants. People go, oh my God, it's chemicals. You're eating chemicals. It's ground up plants that you mix with water. In fact, I should go into, so long as I'm standing around complaining, I realize you can't see anything I'm doing. Again, visual medium, but not today. I mean, most people just watch streams as if they're in the background, like it's a podcast, right? Yeah, sure. We'll, let's pretend. I mean, that's how when I watch my own streams back, because I watch my own streams. My Fitness Pal, like the next day, every day, I go back and I watch the last VOD. And I just kind of put it on in the background. You know, I think I'm actually entertaining. That's the thing. Like when I watch my streams, I'm like, hey, this is like, this guy's funny. Or at least intelligent. Yeah, see, like that was 124 grams of protein right there. 47 carbs, 21 grams of fat, 124 grams of protein. That's, you know, that's how you get those gains, or in my case, those losses, because I'm trying to lose weight. It's this and then a pound of ground beef for dinner. 93% ground beef, except I'm out of ground beef, so I'll have to eat turkey, which is even leaner. Let me just cue that up right now. I'll do turkey breast, and I'll eat like 400 grams of it. I'll just put that in a bowl with some rice. Yeah, and there you go. That's my protein goal for the day. Easy peasy. Now, you eat like that, the weight will melt off if you can survive. But anyway, no more talking about food. Let's talk about computer games here on our computer game stream. Before the mods come in and the Twitch mods come in and change our category, because it's like, oh, you're not talking about computers. The game. So let me just try that. Oh, the other thing that's happening, so long as we're crying about shit, PyCharm has developed a memory leak. I guess it must have updated along with my operating system when I did a package manager update, and now it has a memory leak, so I have to restart PyCharm every like 15 minutes, or else you see it does this. Like, now maybe you can't see it. I'm trying to move stuff, and it's okay. We're gonna stop freaking out, and we're gonna fix the bug. So we go into room, draw, and we need to, when we are, okay, we got our stack. We're stack.pop. So we're popping off the end, the right end. So this is not the right way to do this. I mean, you know, someone will yell at me for doing this, but if I just put a 0 in there, I believe, I may be wrong, this switches us from depth first to breadth first search. So, because I stayed up all night trying to fix these issues last night. If adding a single 0 suddenly fixes all our problems, I'm going to be... Okay, thank fuck. I mean, I'm disappointed that didn't fix it, but I'm also not disappointed that I didn't waste all that time when I could have just typed the number 0. So, I think having that, doing breadth first search is probably the right answer. But let me switch to construction. No, that won't show any difference because we can only see a depth of 1. Let me switch to here. Yeah, I think you can see, like you see we draw 4, then 5, then 3. Whereas if I kill, oh, you can't see, sorry. Let me actually show you. All right, okay, start the game. Start the game, open selector, Windows, select the game. There we go. Okay, so let me turn on construction view. You can see it starts at number 4, draws 5, 3, right? So if I kill the game, switch back to PyCharm, remove this 0. So now we're popping off the right end of the list instead of the left end. Start up the game. Go to Pygame window. Go to screen capture, open selector, Windows, Pygame window. Yes. Construction view. Construction view? Hello? Now you see it's doing depth first. So it goes into 33, and then it finds it can't go anywhere, and then it goes back to 3. Except, when it goes into 33, it doesn't find that it can't go anywhere, because for some reason, our fucking frustum intersector is saying that it can see out the fucking edge that it came through. Okay. You need to stop freaking out. So, you know, one thing, wait. Why didn't... Oh my god. Okay, see, this is why we explain things, because I spent all that time trying to unfuck to fix the frustum intersector, when in reality, we know the fucking entry index. We have it right here. Push children, bubba eye edge. Don't take that out of context. If I equals, what do we call it? EEI? EEI, continue. I can't believe I didn't think of this last night. If this works, I'm going to be excited and frustrated. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm really sorry about the next tech stream. We're going to fix these next tech stream. We're going to fix these issues. I'm going to do a screen region capture, but here's the code I just added. So if I equals EEI, can't look out the edge we're going through, continue, go to the next edge. So let's go Pygame window, screen capture, open selector, Windows, Pygame window. Okay. It is running faster, and I don't see any bugs. So we go construction. That fixed it. Oh my god, that fixed it. Why didn't I think of that last night? Oh. Okay, see, this is why we stream. Okay. So let's go see if that fixed the other. It's running so much faster. Oh. Okay. It fixed the other thing, too. It's fixed. That was it. Okay. We're making progress. All right. So now... The big thing that's left, we still have the promotion issue. Let me show you what happens, because you might say, oh, well, if you're promoting too early, if you're promoting number 11 too early, why don't you just, like, if I go into here, you can see, we say, oh, we're almost in 11 at this point, so let's go back. It's still doing the thing. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to freak out. I'm not going to freak out. You see me freaking out? I'm not freaking out. We go, oh, well, we're almost in 11, so let's just draw it in its entirety. The problem is that that's not correct, because we are not almost in 11. There really should still be a shadow here. So you say, oh, well, if you're just promoting when you're too far away, just... like, lower the threshold. Well, I'll show you what happens when we do that. So we'll go up, we'll find that threshold value. Get rid of this. There it is. So you see the wide angle threshold degrees is 150 degrees. So they go, oh, well, let's make it, 170 degrees. Pygame window, open selector, Windows, Pygame window. There we go. And you will see that what happens when we do that is this. So this is why, like, this would happen all the time if we didn't have promotion, because I wish I could show you the rays, but I can't. I got to go back and fix that. I'll do that tonight. Oh, I got other things I got to do tonight. I'll do it eventually. I'll find time. But yeah, so you can imagine the line from the center of the player to these points. It's getting so wide, and then the cone that describes, you know, no matter how long the lines are, we're going to, like, you can kind of see it. This is how wide that line is. It's like it's like the entire half of the screen is the view cone. So the rays aren't long enough, and we cut off the room early. Now you say, oh, we'll just make the rays longer. Well, I'll show you what happens when, I don't know. I mean, to a certain extent, we can just make the rays longer. I'll feel really silly if I just make the rays longer and then it just works. But I'm pretty sure that, if I remember right, that causes its own problems. I didn't show you me increasing. You'll have to take my word for it that I turned it up, unless I changed the wrong number. Oh, it works perfectly. It works perfectly. Okay, well, you know, fuck me. Well, you can still see that it... Is that really all we have to do, is just turn up the length of the lines? Was that the whole problem? Okay, let me do that again. Let me go back, PyCharm. Go back and turn that threshold up again. If PyCharm will cooperate. Come on, baby. Come on, you can do it. Scroll to the right line. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. There we go. Fucking software. I'm getting really sick of PyCharm. They used to be the best, like, well, fucking 8 years ago now that I switched. Because I used to use Eclipse with PyDev. That was my ID. And before that, you know what I used? I used fucking Notepad++. That was my... That wasn't even an ID. That's a text editor. Okay, so we have these issues. So this is what I was talking about with, you can't just make the lines longer, because after a certain point, they're never long enough. You see it? Okay. Just for gits and shiggles, let's crank up the lines again. We'll find that extension. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. I just touched it. Where is it? Where'd it go now? There it is. Okay, it's 25. Let's make it 50. Well, fuck it. Let's make it 500. Cool typo. Okay. So now you can see that there's problems with doing that as well. So now 500 is not the answer, and you can see, even with it cranked all the way up to 500, it's still a little fucky-wucky, right? There's still that blinking. Although the blinking might be something else. Actually, what is happening here? That's weird, actually. Why does cranking up the line do that? Okay, but just let's take it back down to like 50. Okay, now you can at least see what's going on. Boobadoo, doobadoo. There we go. Yeah, it's still gonna blink, even with the lines cranked up. Although that does, like, you can see, it is better, but it... Does that come through on stream? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. You can see it blinks. Like, that's... Oh, the Hool. The Hool is fighting back. It's just not right. So... Okay, so I've been talking to Claude about this. Because I'm not 100% certain what to do either. But he's just... like, he's saying that we can do this. I guess we can try it, but I'm pretty sure that'll cause its own problems. Let's go back to PyCharm. Wait, also, did he get rid of the furthest vertex distance? Yes, he did. Because this whole furthest vertex distance here is supposed to be, you know? Yeah. Does when do we calculate visreg? Hold on. What? Why is he doing this at a different step than I am? Does he know something I don't? No. God, the freaking... Okay, I gotta restart PyCharm. Hold on. Oh no, if I kill PyCharm, it kills the TTS. Okay, that's fine. No one's in chat anyway. Okay, let me just kill PyCharm real quick. Die. Okay, there we go. And then I gotta set everything up again. Okay, start up the TTS bot. I need to take away that line that it says because it causes more problems than it solves. Get rid of this. PyCharm window. Discard, open selector, Windows. Non-Euclidean top-down shooter, select. There we go. Now we gotta change it so that it's okay. There we go. Oh, wait. We're 1 pixel off. Hold on. The other thing about switching to Wayland is it made the click zones for changing the sizes of windows. And see, the other thing that PyCharm, the really cool feature that PyCharm has is every time it restarts, it sets its UI font to this absurdly small text size, and I don't know why. Every time I start PyCharm, I go into the settings and I turn the size back up, and then it restarts and the size is turned back down. I don't know why. So I gotta switch to a different editor. Maybe I should just fucking become Emacs pilled or Vim pilled. Yeah, that's all. Like all my my boss at my job before last and the senior dev at the job before that, they were both Vim users. Although I think the first guy might have been Emacs, but yeah, I feel like I should just bite the fucking bullet and switch to Emacs. Yeah, be a man about it, you know. Yeah, when is Emacs going to get AI in it? Well, I mean, the whole thing about Emacs is that you can, although I don't know. I mean, are there open AI libraries for Emacs, for Lisp, for Common Lisp? There might be. I assume there's libraries to make network requests from Lisp in Emacs, I assume. It'd be strange if there weren't. Oh, that reminds me. One of these days, I want to stream that game that's hidden inside Emacs. Yeah, I gotta do that. I should make note of that. I think I did make note of that. It's in my notes. Okay. What were we doing? Right. So what is he doing? Full equals EEI is none. Not full VCR is none. Ang rad equals da-da-da. Why? Why is the code that Claude is showing... You see this? Look at this. And then look at this. They don't... Look at this. They don't match. Why don't they match? Is that not what I gave you? Did something change while I wasn't looking? No. Does my man Claude know something I don't? Does this not return? I mean, honestly, it looks like... Yeah. This should be returning radians. What the fuck? Huh? Well, why does it work then? Huh? Are we doing a conversion at some point? Wide angle threshold degs? No. Oh, we're doing the conversion here. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. Why did he do it that way? Oh, because we use it twice in his code. Right. If you look... Right, okay. I'm a fool. I've been a fool. So also, what is my man doing? He's cooking up something strange. Okay. Well, let's just paste in what Claude wrote. I can't imagine this will work. But let's at least try it. So we go EEI is none to visreg. Go back to PyCharm. And we fire it up. Let me switch you over so you can see. Open selector, Windows, boobadoo, Pygame window. There we go. Yeah, no. Okay. No, sir. No, sir. That, no, that does not work. Okay, cool. So yeah, I didn't think it would, but it would be silly not to check. Yeah, that doesn't work. There's... Yeah. Let me zoom in so you can see as well. Extending the rays was my first thought as well. Thing is, you can only make the arrays so long before things are breaking. With the changes you just wrote, the game, there's tons of visual glitches as we approach a boundary, and when we hit it, game freezes in the frame rate dips unplayably low. You just can't, our current implementation just can't handle the arrays being longer than being that long. We need another solution. We need a fundamentally different solution. We run into numerical precision issues if we try to make the rays too long. What's special about being exactly on an edge? When you're exactly on an edge, you really can see the whole room. And more importantly, your position becomes meaningless for calculating visibility into that room. The rays stop diverging from your position and instead diverge from the edge itself. What if instead of trying to smoothly transition to that state, we detect when we're functionally on an edge, say within some small epsilon distance? Well, that's what we're doing. But okay, instead of casting rays from our position through the edge vertices, we'd cast them from the nearest point on the edge. What? Well, that's not what we're doing. Yeah, Claude's totally lost the plot here. Okay. Potentially in both directions? What are you talking about? He's lost it. Okay. We need to start this conversation over. We have tried just extending the rays, that just doesn't work. Remember that that does make the problem less obvious, but it's still pretty bad. At the highest at the highest extension factor we can multiply by and not start getting visual glitches because of numerical issues. And no matter what extension factor we use, it will always break down at some point as we approach 180 degrees. The thing is, when you're standing exactly on the line, you really can see the whole room. The real problem is just that our workaround kicks in way too soon. We need a different approach that allows us to smoothly approach the boundary and switch to then promote it when the angle hits 79.5 degrees instead of 150, instead of having to promote at 150 or so. No, you motherfucker, I just told you that doesn't work. When angle is medium, use frustum, but clamp rays to be perpendicular to edge. No. Edge distance. Instead of use. No, that doesn't make any difference. You asshole. Why is Claude being so stupid all of a sudden? Clamping the rays. Clamping the rays like that would lead to totally incorrect shadows, wouldn't it? Check my logic. Yeah, asshole. The real problem is the fact that our frustum has a far plane, and or that is there some way we can modify our code so that our rays are true rays with no end? I misspelled hour as R, but yeah. Yeah, see, the thing is, I tried doing exactly this earlier and it didn't work. But, God, I wish I actually understood geometry and I didn't have to use AI for this. Because I just know, like, again, as I keep saying, I just know that there is someone out there who could look at what I'm doing and be like, no, dumbass. You got to use, Delancey's algorithm to compute the edge frustum intersection, then it'll just magically work. Why are you fucking around with what you're doing? Just use the obvious right answer. But I don't know the obvious right answer, and apparently AI doesn't either. Let's see. Did that change? No, that fucked everything. Thanks, Claude. Wait, no. Okay, no. That's because of the whole extension factor thing. Never mind. Never mind. Hold on. Wait a second. Let me back out those bad changes. Oh, no, we did. Yeah, we did. Okay. Let me back out these changes that we don't want. I know you can't see this, but I need to go to local history. I should really get all this into source control, too. This is actually really a really embarrassing thing to not have this properly in source control. It's bam, 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 and bam. There we go. See how that works. Yeah, see. I mean, that doesn't appear to have changed anything at all, honestly. Okay, well, what happens if we turn the threshold down to like 175 instead of 179? No, it's still fucked. What does the threshold for promotion need to be for this to look correct? Honestly, even 179 is too low. Or 175. What if we do it at 179? Oh, you can't see? Sorry. So you can see we still have those flickers because of the far plane. Yeah, promoting at 179 looks basically fine. Like, I can see it because I'm looking for it and I know exactly what to look for. But I feel like someone who's not deliberately looking for it. Let's 179. Let's make it 179.5 just for safety's sake. The problem is if we make it 179.5, then the the clipping issue gets even worse. Yeah, 179.5 looks fine. I wouldn't say it looks fine. It looks perfect, actually. I mean, you can tell, but it's pretty good. Okay, let me just double check that I actually did copy over his new frustum algorithm. Room, compute, edge, frustum intersection. Yeah, no, we did do it right. Oh, okay. Right, so he's saying that we're still... Okay, I'm just an idiot, because Claude is like, yeah, you also need to change how you draw the frustum mask. Okay, that's fine. I don't know why you're giving me a full listing of the draw function when... Oh, okay, so this is a solution that I wanted to do earlier and I thought we couldn't, but no, this makes sense. So Claude wants to... We'll just go here. Claude wants to... We have an infinite ray, and then when we go to draw... When we go to draw the mask, we clamp the ray to the size of the screen. So this might actually work. Let's see here. Okay, what am I copying over? We start at EEI is none. We end at visreg. EEI is none. End at visreg. Compare. So he's adding in all this extra stuff. I don't understand it at all, but let's see. Nope. Pygame window, open selector, Windows, bam. Yeah, doesn't work at all. Okay. Thanks, Claude. Very cool. Hmm. Let me just take a look at this code. See what's not working. I don't know. It felt like it should work. We got the other thing is he's picked up the habit of using these crappy variable names from, because I didn't, I think if you remember when I showed you the code earlier, it didn't look like this. Fucking GPT OpenAI 03 did this. And I get why it does it because it wants to save on tokens, but it sure sucks to read. What is O screen and D screen? What does that mean? What? Normalize screen space direction, find intersections with screen bounds. Max viewport rect width, viewport rect height. Times 2. Then trend. I don't know. It sounds like it should work. That sounds like it should work, but I pasted in the code you wrote, and I still get the appearance of a far plane. The far side of the neighboring room gets blacked out as I approach. Well, no, I mean, does that make sense? Putting the far vertices of the frustum polygon at the screen boundary should work. We shouldn't actually have to somehow draw an infinitely long frustum for our mask. Flipping it to the screen should or in fact just the polygon should give us the correct result. Check both your and my logic. Must be a mistake in our thinking somewhere. Division by the Z component could be bringing them closer. There shouldn't be any scale to the camera transform, if that's what you're asking. But calculating the frustum entirely in world, it sounds like a good policy in general, if we can pull it off. Let me go and turn back on that visualization of our frustums that that old one where we saved them out, the masks rather. Or we can just blit the masks to screen and then flip that too. If blit if visualize masks screen.blit mask layer 1 0 0 igame.display.flip time.sleep 0.5. Also, I just realized that's not right. Why is this not taking me back to the right place? Okay. We'll blit the work layer. I'll blit the room layer. I guess we can blit the entities mask if we... there's no reason. Visualize masks equals false. F8. Draw the masks we use to clip out non-visible regions of the world when drawing. Then add code to control that. Global visualize masks. Find the togglers. There's the togglers. F8. Masks and masks. Also the title of a not very good episode of Star Trek The Next Generation. Oops. Yeah, we don't want to... We sure as hell don't want to visualize that episode. That would be bad. Okay. Hey, that's weird. What? Okay, let's... Okay, let's get real close now. There we go. Now F8. Yeah, I mean, there it is. That's our mask. So yeah, the mask is just not... It's just the way it is. I don't know, man. Also, something else is weird. Let me go back and look. Oh, you can't see what I'm... Huh? Okay, nothing cool was on screen. I'll just tell you that. Let me just review here. Oh, well, for one thing, okay, that has something to do with it. You know, as a matter of fact, that isn't actually all that useful. Okay. That ought to work a little bit better. Okay. Okay, start it. Make it so you guys can see it. Boobadoo, boobadoo. Get to where it breaks. Got to be touching with our controls. F8. Oh. What? Oh. Okay, so hopefully you can kind of see what's going on now. Let me actually... There's a better way I can do this. Let me F6. That'll save our position, and then I can turn down the depth so that we can only see... Just turn this down to 1. Or in fact, 0 might be actually correct. No, okay, 1 is enough. We go Pygame window, start it. Screen capture, open selector, Windows, Pygame window. There we go. Okay, so you can see. Oh, now I screwed up. Okay, F8. Yeah. So there's our frustum there. So that ain't right. So you it only comes up for a fraction of a second, but you can see that frustum that's all big here, that is our view cone. So you can directly see now what I was talking about with these lines are, oh. That's the problem. Because clipping it to the size of the window is actually not large enough. Because you can see it is, like, the ray is actually extending outside of the screen. It's just that's still not far enough. Okay, let me find, I need to take a picture of that and send it to Claude. See, this is why you visualize things. Because we could have just stood around and, like, fucked around with it. Or we could have, you know, turned the visualization on and actually seen what we were doing. Okay, let's get ready to print screen. Of course, now we just sit here looking at this for a while. There we go. Added some myself. And this illustrates the problem. That white there is the mask. Is the mask specifically just the view frustum mask? You can see, even though the rays are extended just off the edges of the screen, they still, the far side of the polygon is still to far side of the polygon is still too close. When we extend rays from a point through two edge points to the screen boundaries and connect those ray endpoints, we get a quadrilateral that is wider at the far end, and at the near end, at very acute angles, this means the far side. No, that's not what's happening. You... God damn it, Claude. No. No. Stop. Cease. Do not. You have completely lost the plot, sir. Okay. Claude is not cooking. Close because maybe we just need him to give him a little help in actually interpreting what he's seeing. Is the chat reader running? Oh, the chat reader is not running. I'm glad no one chatted. Okay. You're going to hear a system initialized message from the chat reader in a second. The far side of the polygon is still too close because of the wonderful things he does. My brain just shut down. No thoughts, head empty. Okay. That might indicate that it's time for a break, but let's try to push through. Let's try to push through here. The far side of the polygon is still too close because the angle is just so damn wide. The angle is just so damn wide. That's the problem. What if we extend the rays until they hit we can't just keep making the damn rays longer. Let me go and look at the case. It might be educational to go and look. Okay, nice game there. Let's fire up the game. Oh God, why is everything on fire? Okay, there we go. Fire up the game. Pygame window, open selector, Windows, Pygame window. There we go. So we see all our little issues here. Wait, what was I? Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for my... Hey. Oh, wait, is he right? Wait, what's going on there? Why is it diagonal? Okay, F8. And then we wait for this to go away. Okay, there's number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. Yeah, there's our... Huh? Huh? Was he right the first time? Because that is a diagonal... What the hell? What the hell? Okay, my brain meats have been My brain meat is getting exhausted here. I may need to take a break and just play video games for a second. You can't just make video games. Eventually, you gotta play them sometimes. When we extend rays from a point through two edge points to the screen boundaries and connect those ray endpoints, extend rays... No, he's right. But... No, he's right. Yeah, he's right. Okay, he was right all along and I was wrong. Okay. We need our masking we need our masking polygon to have parallel sides. The far edge should be parallel to the near edge, the doorway segment. The far edge should be parallel to the near edge, the doorway segment. Yes, but no. That's not the problem. Calculate the length direction of the edge segment. For the far points, translate both edge points along the rays by the same distance. What? Translate both edge points along the rays by the same long distance. The length of the edge segment. What are you talking about? I don't get it. I can't tell if you're wrong or I just don't understand. Let's work it through in detail. From my perspective, the issue is that the angles are just too damn large. The rays must be absurdly long, as in, like, grids of thousands of px long. A frustum thus generated to cover the entirety of our child polygon. Wait, what? Oh no, the fucking... What? What the hell? Oh, that was broken. Okay, but it actually worked in the end. When we're at a very acute angle to the doorway, say 175 degrees between the rays, the two rays are almost parallel. So to create a frustum that's wide enough to encompass the entire neighboring room, the rays need to extend very far. Even if we extend to the screen bounds at these extreme angles, that's not nearly far enough. We'd need the rays to go much, much further to create a frustum wide enough. Let's do some quick math. If we're looking at a 100 px wide doorway at a 175 degree angle, we want the frustum to be 1,000 px wide. It's not about the width. It's about the distance to the far end. Then using tan of 5 degrees equals 0, we need the rays to extend about 10,000 pixels. This is why we're seeing that cutoff. So the only thing I can think of what if instead of extending the rays, we make an effort not to make the frustum wider than we need to? What if we find the angle to each this specific solution won't work, I think, but we need to do something like find the angle to each vertex of the child room, then take the maximum of the, then clamp the angle of our rays so that the rays never get so wide that they never get beyond, like, that the rays are only just wide enough apart clamp the angle of our rays so that the rays are only just wide enough apart to cover the whole room. Am I making any sense? Yes, this makes much more sense. Instead of letting our rays be determined purely by the line of sight through the edge points, we can look at all vertices of the room, find the minimum and maximum angles to these vertices from our viewpoint, use those angles to construct our frustum rays. The resulting frustum will be exactly, but... Well, no, the edge endpoints are the origins of the arrays. Let me green text them here. But they'll be just wide enough apart to... The problem is if we... I feel like the problem is that if we artificially constrain the rays... we will get an artificially narrow view cone that looks wrong. The rays, yeah, I told you the rays originate from the edge endpoints. The rays start at the edge endpoints. At acute angles, these rays will be nearly parallel. Therefore, we do need a very wide frustum. I like a girl with a wide frustum to contain everything visible. But the frustum still needs to be exactly as wide as necessary to See, part of the problem with Claude is that when you tell him a stupid idea, he goes along with it. Wait, you were on the right track with finding the extents of the child room. That was my idea, pal. Oh, fucking robots. Wrong about how to use that information. Instead, changing the ray angles, we use the rays from the edge endpoints, calculate how far along those rays we need to extend to ensure our frustum contains... No, because that's still too long. That still be too long, still give us overly wide frustums. Yeah. The actual area through a portal at an acute angle is more... No, it's not. It's the whole thing. See, and now the conversation has gone on long enough that Claude is lost and doesn't get what's going on anymore. Because AIs get dumber the longer you talk to them. So at this point, Claude is completely off his rocker and we can't use him anymore. So, God, I don't know. Okay. We also tried approaches. Let me zoom in so you can see. Working with AIs that have, these limited context lengths, it's kind of like that one episode of Stargate SG-1 where Jack O'Neill is stuck in a time loop and he has to figure out the time loop, so he has to go to, like, if you've never seen Stargate SG-1, it's basically this guy Jack O'Neill is a soldier and he has people on his team who are an archaeologist and a scientist. Oh no, I forget their names. Daniel and Samantha. Sam Carter. So was the character in Deus Ex whose name's Sam Carter a reference to... Okay, don't think about that. Stay on topic. Yeah, so O'Neill, who has no scientific background, has to deal with Sam and David. Wait, what was his name, David? Right. With his buddies who are experts, but they're not in the time loop. So every time he talks to them, he has to explain the situation from start, and he has to remember what they told him last time, where they go, oh, well, it might be XYZ. And it's like, no, you tried XYZ last time and we proved that it couldn't be because of ABC. And like, oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. So it must be. And then every time he has to go, no, you tried it. You tried that. We tried this. We tried that. None of it worked. It's not that. Well, what if it's no? We tried that 5 times ago. Talking to AI was like doing that. Okay, we also tried approaches based on implementing truly infinite, truly endless rays, which did improve the mathematical correctness of our intersector. I wonder if doing that has actually accidentally fixed our that bug we were having earlier. That would be really funny. I should check that. Improve the mathematical correctness of our intersector. But we still have to create the for us the mask with a concrete rasterized polygon frustum. We still have to have concrete finite length rays to construct the rasterized polygon that we mask with. There's no practical way. We calculated that the edges of the frustum would have to be tens of thousands of pixels long in ordinary cases. Not practical to draw a frustum like that onto the mask. How can we create a mask that is the appropriate, that doesn't end up cutting off halfway through the room? I guess we have narrowed it down to the actual problem. How can we create a mask that doesn't end up cutting off halfway through the room while still having its sides, its angled sides, be the correct angle? Oh, no. No, you asshole. Wait, what? When angles are extreme, add a rectangular mask extending from the urn. Well, no, it won't. That's not true. It says it may have a visible transition at the boundary of the two masks. That's not true. Adaptive angle, split frustum, distance-based hybrid, dynamic frustum. I mean, dynamic frustum is... When he said dynamic frustum, he meant... No, that's not what we want. I actually like number 2 there. We tried that, it didn't work. I actually like your two-phase masking approach, since we're just building a mask. There is no possibility of visual artifacts. The mask is black and white. Ah, you're absolutely right. I was overthinking the visual artifacts. With binary masking, the combination of two masks will be perfectly clean. Let me design that approach. Okay, let's zoom out so we can see. I don't know if he's cooking, but he might be. Okay, what if, in fact... I'm cooking. Hold on. What if I may have better idea? What if when the angle what if we, in all cases, not just when the angle is extreme, find all vertices of the child polygon that are in the frustum, excluding those vertices that are not. Draw the mask as the two vertices of the entry edge plus as a polygon whose vertices are the vertices that are in the frustum, the vertices of the polygon that are in the frustum, plus the two vertices that are the beginning and end of the edge we're looking through, plus two imaginary two vertices we make up. We make up one each at each intersection of the one at each intersection of the rays and the walls of the child poly. Not only does this eliminate the far plane issue, giving us a mask that self-limits to the extent of the child room. It also lets us eliminate it also lets us eliminate the operation where we mask the mask by the polygon itself. We just calculate the frustum polygon in the intersection of the polygon and the frustum, analytically draw that mask once and use it directly. Yeah. This is brilliant. You're absolutely right. Yeah, you always say that. By computing the exact intersection of the frustum with the polygon, we get a perfect mask that never needs to extend beyond the room. Doesn't require double masking operations. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see what he says with the code. Oh. Well, he'll write some code eventually, I think. Let me get myself some water. That's a lot of code. Okay, let's take a look at this. Ray polygon intersection. Boobadoo. I don't understand this, but I'll take Claude's word for it, basically. Oh yeah, we're just using our ray segment intersector. And then yeah. Okay. Normalize the view rays. Why are we normalizing? Aren't they already normal? Whatever. Find where the rays intersect the polygon. Rays don't intersect polygon. That should never happen. Find which vertices are in front of frame. Okay. Again, I will take your word for it that this R1, R2. What? Okay. Inside vertices, start from the edge after edge 1, go until we hit edge 2. What? Cur edge equals edge 1 plus 1 modulo self-num sides. If in frustum. Huh? I think it doesn't know that it can just access the vertices of a room directly. Wait, can it access the vertices of a room directly? Oh, no, wait, what? Man, now I'm confused. Hold on. Self vertices courage. No. What? That's weird, but it may actually still work. I think it's just poorly labeled, not actually wrong. You know, I should double check that my stream is actually running on YouTube. It is. Okay, cool. Construct the mask polygon vertices in correct order. Entry start. Oh, yeah, that is important, isn't it? Oh, that's why he's doing all this extra work, because they need to be in the right order. Yeah, I didn't think about winding. That has bitten me a couple times in the course of developing this game. Add intersection point with the first ray if it's not too close to entry start. Why would it ever be 0.0000001 pixels away from the entry? Okay. Add all vertices that are inside the frustum. Add the intersection point with the second ray. End with entry edge end. That should work. Why are you building a NumPy array? Mask layer 1, we fill. If full, we draw the full room polygon for the mask. Otherwise, we compute the analytically correct visibility mask. Mask vertices equals construct visibility mask. If mask vertices is not none, why would it be none? That should never, that can't happen. Oh, unless the rays don't intersect the polygon. But that should never happen. Well, if it never happens, why are you adding checks for it? Transform mask vertices to screen space, and then slap them on. Yeah. I feel like if this doesn't contain bugs, this should actually work. Okay. Okay, so we're overloading fine ray polygon intersection. Now we're just adding these, okay. Now let me go to PyCharm so you can see what I'm doing. Ray polygon intersection, construct visibility mask. And then we go down to the mask creation section. And then instead of all this crap, instead of all this, we use this instead. We fill mask layer 1 with black rather. 0 alpha black. We need to go back and disable all these unnecessary alpha calculations. Remind me to do that eventually. If it's full, the mask is literally just the polygon itself. Otherwise, transform to screen space. Apply the mask to layer 1. Blend RGBA min. Don't you want mult? Pretty sure you want mult. I'll just fix that for you. There we go. Okay. I don't really understand this, so I'm just going to paste it into Claude because it's his code. We're hitting an edge case with the root room because entry in. Okay, that's all it is. Okay. But what? No, because hold on. Let me clear my persistence file. That's not correct. Why do we have two static methods? Does that cause a problem when you do that? Apparently not. Okay. Something's weird here. Why is it, if we're in the root room, why is it constructing a mask in the first place? It shouldn't be doing that. Okay, well, that's fine. The solution he proposes here, that will work. But I don't understand why that's necessary in the first place. But whatever. It's not like it's wrong. Okay, the game is running. I'll show you what it looks like in a second. It's not quite right. That ain't right. That ain't correct right there. No, sir. Oh, no. Oh, no. What the fuck is happening? What is this? Huh? Okay, part of it is actually because we have our depth turned way down. I think. Yeah, it is. But that's not the entire problem. No, sir. No, sir, it is not. What the hell? What did you do? What is this? What have you done? Okay. So that ain't right. Let's take a look. Maybe we're just constructing things wrong. He did use min. Does it work if I do min? Make your own jokes? No. No, it doesn't. Nothing changed. I need you couldn't see that. Work layer, blit, mask layer 1, room layer, blit, work layer. And then we take the, did we ever, well, yeah, we did. Let me just, if visualize masks, let's screen blit. We'll show the work layer, then the mask layer 1. We'll pop those up for 1 second per instead of, and then fire up the game. Because something ain't right. No, sir. No, sir, it is not. Okay, that's correct. And then our mask layer is just a little square. So no. So no. Okay, what I think is that I think it just made Claude just had a little moment. What might actually be happening is because we are constructing, yeah, it's using right. Okay, so the real, okay, let me show you Claude. I know what's happening. I just need to get Claude to fix it. We're getting visually incorrect results because the code you gave me actually keeps passing in the parameters for the root room into the mask polygon generator over and over again than the room we are currently working on. Fix that. In the draw method, we're using the parameters passed to draw rather than the ones from our current stack frame. Let me fix that. I don't know why you're giving me so much code when it's one simple change. But okay, thank you. You could have just given me the part that you needed to change, but okay, thanks. Thanks, Claude. Appreciate it. Love you. Right, just bam. Okay. Oh, no, it's not that simple, huh? Well, no, buddy. Oh, Claude. Why? Well, I get why he gave me so much code, but why did he feel the need to... okay. Let me hide this so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, no, sorry. Okay. Hey, you guys got to warn me when I'm, when I forget to switch things. Okay. Instead of that, do this. 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 And now the game should actually crash. Okay, never mind. Why? How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. Got nowhere to run. Oh. Why? Construct visibility mask, NP array, self get edge vertices entry edge. And we gave it VP entry edge visible segment view raise. Yeah? Oh, that should be right. Okay. The hell, man? Okay. Let's use what it gave me. Maybe it made some change that I don't understand. This function is too damn long. I need to actually sit down and de-slopify my code is what I really need to do. Why? Why? Why are you like this? Huh? Wait. Why are you changing that? That makes things worse. Okay. I also wish you wouldn't clobber my... Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Just accept it. Just accept it. We're vibe coding. We don't know. We don't understand. We don't understand it. We just trust the AI, and the AI will not fuck us. The code will work. The code will work the first time, and nothing bad will happen. And I will find true love, and I will not die of old age when I am 30. Fuck. Everything I just said is not true. Okay. What do you mean room has no draw? What did you do? Okay, it's just an indentation error. Points argument must contain more than 2 points? Well, I mean, okay. We got further that time, but how do you manage to fuck that up? We can just go... I don't even have to enlist the AI to fix this. I don't know what possessed you to construct a fucking NumPy array in the first place. I don't understand what you're cooking, Claude. Why is Claude so glitchy all of a sudden? Like, did Anthropic make some change somewhere? Like, it's fine as just a list, Claude. Why are you doing this shit? It is degenerate. Actually, no, because it can't have 3 vertices. It is degenerate and must be crucified. No. It is degenerate and we can't actually... It is degenerate. We can't actually see into that room. Yeah, because there are no visible vertices. It just gave us the... Yeah. But how could that happen? Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. When mask vertices is less than 3, continue. Fuck. Mask vertices... What? What the hell? Oh, that's why it... Okay, never mind. Okay, Claude had the... Okay, never mind. I'm an idiot. The problem is me. Well, we also need to change... Oh, undo that. Undo that. There we go. Okay. I didn't realize... I owe you an apology. I wasn't really familiar with your game. I didn't realize that it was... I should have. It's right here. I don't know why I didn't see it. I'm getting tired. I didn't see that it was scaling the... Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not freaking out. I'm not losing it. I'm not going crazy. I'm not going crazy. I'm not crazy. You guys think I'm crazy? You guys don't think I'm crazy, right? Just sitting here talking to myself, writing code. I'm not crazy. Mask poly list equals bam. Except if when mask poly list is less than 3, we continue. Yes. Excellent. Oh no, that's not excellent at all. It's fucked. Okay, let me show you how fucked it is. Look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's perfect right there. Oh yeah. There we go. That's beautiful. That's gorgeous. That's oh ho, 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 ho. Oh ho, 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 ho. Fuck! Why? Why the fuck is this happening? Huh? What the fuck is that? Why? What did you do? Okay, so I think I'm beginning to believe that there might be a bug in the geometry code somewhere. Okay. So I think we have the right idea with the analytical solution. It's just that I don't think Claude has the chops to implement it. So we are going to switch to OpenAI 01. Okay, let's give Claude one last chance. In fact, okay, there's two ways we could swing this. We could either... What could we either? We can redo this conversation, or we can take the code we have and try to fix it. The latter approach has never worked in my experience, so we're going to go with the former approach, and we are going to try again. What we need to do, we need to analytically construct the mask instead of rasterizing it and doing the thing. We gotta do the thing instead of the thing because the thing is not the correct thing. You got that? Okay. So we know the solution. What we gots to do is we also gots to undo all the changes we just made because we are because we will have a weird place to start from. Yeah, I could just go back into my stream VOD and look at... can I guess so long as I'm doing stuff like this, I can actually show you my history display. There we go. It doesn't really look right, but... Let me scale it so that you can actually see it. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna be, there's gonna be a border. I can't fix that. So, sorry. Oh man, I can't see a goddamn thing if I do that. Okay, never mind. You'll just have to look at the top corner of what I'm looking at because it's useless unless it's wide. There's a reason that a lot of people, not a lot of people, okay, you're giving me history for this one line. That's not really what I wanted. In fact, I need to get rid of everything, so I don't even need to... I need to show project history. I need to show you the project history. I'll show you the project history. There we go. Here's what I'm looking at. You can't really see it, sorry. It's how it be. It's just how it is on this bitch of an earth. Wow, that's not correct. Oh, I'm looking at entirely the wrong thing. Okay, let's go to local history, show history, and then capture that. Windows, gotta capture them all. Okay. Is this before we made all those changes? Why, yes. Why, yes, it is. But so is this. So I'm gonna just... This is the whole project raise to screen bounds things. I don't want that. I don't want to go back to that. That is not what we want at all whatsoever. Is this before that? Yes. Okay. I think this here is where we want to be. Yes, it is. Okay, this is where we want to be. That's that just undid, what is it? Oh, that's giving away my time zone, isn't it? Oops. Well, we've doxed ourselves again. That's cool. You can come to the American Midwest, you know, the least populated part of the country, and hunt me down if you can. You're welcome to. If you can survive the snow, you're welcome to come and kill me. Okay. So we're back. We're back here. I'll show you the game. Just verify that we're back where we want to be. Yes, okay. We're back in the flickering, but not the other flickering. That's where we want to be. Where are you going? Because that's where I want to be. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. That's a diagonal frustum. Okay, whatever. We actually only have 15 minutes before the point where I want to end this stream, so let's just make one last crack at solving this, and then we'll we'll head on out. Okay. So, yes, all right. So when we are very close to a blah, 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 okay. So, what I've decided if you look at the code as it stands, actually, not, okay, don't worry about it. If you look at the code as it stands, we construct a mask with the view frustum. We construct a mask by rasterizing the view frustum. My dictionary doesn't know the word rasterizing. What is wrong with my system dictionary all of a sudden? Or the word gameplay? I'm pretty sure I spelled that. Getting distracted. Let's focus. We construct a mask by rasterizing the view frustum. The view frustum smokes a ton of weed. It gets rasterized. No. We rasterize the view frustum to a mask surface, rasterize the polygon, the vertices of the child polygon to another mask surface, then blit to find blit them with, it's RGBA mult, right? RGBA mult liquor? RGBA min, rather. It's blend RGBA min, blend GBA min together with blend RGBA min to find the intersect the geometric intersection of the two polygons. If we instead actually, no, I can't do this because we still need the Ooh, okay. I messed up. Okay, hold on. Do we still have that infinite... Okay, cool. Edge frustum intersection. We still have the fixed edge frustum intersector. We're back to the point where we tried to get the infinite frustums, but we couldn't actually render an infinite frustum. But we still have the, like, we're still calculating the infinitely wrong frustums. We just can't actually, I think. I hope. It shouldn't be that big a deal. But we will need to actually start over here, so that's fine. So we copy over the room. I know you can't see what I'm doing. I'm just copying the room out of the code. Oh, hi, Denny. Not that room. I'm trying to think of a combination of a reference to the room and a reference to my code, but I can't think of it. I did not rasterize her. No, that doesn't make sense. Oh, when... okay, no. Bad joke. Abort, eject. We're pulling out. We are having issues where we are... What are we doing? What did I say we were doing? Okay, this part is actually correct. Okay. Now we don't need to brainstorm a solution. We do have a solution. So if you look at the existing code, you'll notice we rasterize the view frustum to a mask layer, rasterize the polygon itself to a mask layer, then use blend RGBA min to graphically calculate their intersection. If we instead, oh, I should say, we tried modifying the code so that it supported truly true rays with infinite length. But the problem is that even if we calculate the rays as being we handle the rays as infinite analytically, the frustum must still be... We are rasterizing the frustum to a mask surface, and that polygon must be finite. And in order for it to be long enough to cover the whole room, its sides would have to be hundreds of thousands of pixels long. Doesn't really work. So if you look at the existing code, you'll notice we rasterize the view frustum to a mask layer, rasterize the polygon itself to another mask layer, then use blend RGBA min to graphically calculate their intersection. If we instead, if we instead analytically calculate the intersection of the polygon and the view, and if we instead construct a polygon who has we instead go through the child polygon, find all vertices that are inside, that are between the two view rays, two infinitely long view rays, plus the two vertices that, plus one vertex each for the the point where the view, where two vertices, one for each point where a view ray intersects the polygon, plus the vertices of the incoming, the edge we're looking in through. We will have analytically calculated the intersection of the view frustum and the polygon, giving us a one-step perfect mask. Let's implement this. Let's go gambling. Aw, dang it. Let's not say aw, dang it until we test what it writes. Whew. All right. I noticed it eliminates the mask visualization. Or do we not have I'm going insane. Okay. Okay, did we lose... Did it remove the visualization of the mask, or is it just not... Was it never there in the first place? It doesn't matter that much. It doesn't matter that much. No, it was there. Okay, well, that's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to freak out. Let's look at this code. If frustum raise is none... What? You've already confused me. I also like how you saw fit to specify tuple and then define it as none. That's really cool. You couldn't have hit bar none? Or wrap this in optional? No? No, you couldn't have? Okay. Optional? Why is it optional? Unit vectors defining the view frustum sides. Index of the edge through which we're viewing this room. Hold on. Did I break... Did the old code work and then I broke it? Well, no. Okay, we got the code we got now. This looks better anyway. If frustum raise is none, no frustum is provided. I don't know why you chose to do that, but okay. If R2 equals... Why'd you do it that way? Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. And then... Oh, you said they were... You specified them as normalized in your documentation. Here you are normalizing them. That's cool. Or no, that's something different. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, no, that is what you're doing. What? What? What the hell? Okay, I don't know. Check if a point is inside the infinite frustum. I will take your word for it that this works the way you say it does. Get the entry vertices if we have one. Well, you better have a fucking entry vertex. Huh? Okay, whatever. Or entry index, entry edge index. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not freaking out. I am getting tired, but I'm not freaking out. Collect vertices that are inside the frustum. Visible vertices if entry... Why? If entry start is not none. Visible vertices append entry start. Well, it's fucked. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. For each edge, if I is our entry index, we continue. You fucking well better. V1 is our first vec. Yeah, okay. These are the vertices of the entry edge. No, it's not. These are the vertices of the edge we're checking. Is the vertex inside the frustum? Okay. Yeah, no, that's okay. Yeah, it's actually a clever way to do that. I might not have thought of that. It's a little too clever, maybe, but eh. Check for ray intersections with this edge. Edge vec equals V2 minus V1 for ray and R2 for our rays. Ray segment intersect. It should usually be none, but if we are actually intersecting, it won't be. Intersection equals V1 plus T. That's because this gives a parametric, so this turns that parametric into a point. Visible vertices append intersections. So that is appending the intersections to our, but, okay. So you'll notice the previous version was very careful to do things in the right order. This version does not, and then it just throws them into a bag, and then it just sorts them. Yeah, the winding doesn't matter, because we're just going to immediately draw it, so it actually doesn't matter. Okay. I'm with you. I see what I'm picking up what you're putting down. Is someone knocking on my door? Well, he better not be, because I'm not checking. Now, we're running out of time here. Okay, let's try this and then get out. Okay, compute visibility polygon. Put that right above draw. Oh, you got to be able to see what I'm doing. Visual medium. Visual medium. And then we grab that draw method. It's cool how you felt the need to rewrite the draw method. Honestly, that makes things easier for me because I'm in a hurry now, so that's fine. Do a diff. You ignored my instruction to indent things correctly. That's fine. What? What? Wait, what? Oh, it's just indent changes. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We don't care. 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 Let's look at the actual changes. You deleted some comments. That's fine. But then you added all... No, you deleted all this. which I think you were correct to do because... Oh, this is the code that we... Okay, yeah, that all needs to go. And it can be replaced with all of this. Yes. And then this can all... what's going on here? Oh, he killed our debug visibility, but honestly, debug visibility doesn't work anymore, so sure, go ahead and kill it. It doesn't work, so why not? Apply visibility mask. We don't need mask layer 2 anymore. Yeah, I mean, debug visibility is broken, so why not? Let me just fix this up real quick. There we go. I'll leave visualize masks in there. In fact, we'll just change it to mask layer 1. You've heard of Ready Player One, now come look at mask layer 1. I think I already made that joke in another stream. You can make the same joke in 2 different streams. You can make the same joke in 2 different streams if they're at different time slots, because it'll be different people watching. Oh, it's still fucked. Oh, okay. Let me show you. Let me show you what wonders I've discovered. Yeah, no, that's fucked too. Okay. Yeah, the really fucked up thing is it almost kind of works. Yeah, no, that ain't right. That is not right. No, sir. No, sirree, Bob. No, that is wrong. That is wrong. No, sir. No, sir. That is not correct. Okay, well, let me just restart this, actually, and then we'll take a look at the actual masks themselves, just to see what's going on. F8. What the fuck? Huh? That is fucking weird. See, in this case, it's actually correct. It's just... insane. It's funny because, oh, it's like, oh, it's perfect. Everything works. Oh, no, doesn't work. Never mind. What the hell? Okay. So we have the right idea. It's just a matter of implementing it. That's a winding issue. You see that? That's a winding issue. That's a winding issue. Okay, so I bet that we actually have a good solution. You can even see that it's changing every frame, probably because of, like, I don't know. I don't even know. But I think it's just that it's giving me the, you know, and I'm actually pretty sure. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I realize it's just that the vertices of the polygon are in the wrong order. So I bet it's one more, like, we're one iteration from having an actual good solution. But I am out of time for tonight. So we're going to do a little raid. Let me look at who we got. Well, not tonight. It's the middle of the day. But I'm out of time for the middle of the day today. So let me look who we're going to raid into. Just stick around for one more second so I can get myself some clout for raiding into people I want to talk to. Let's see, are the people I want to talk to streaming? Yes, they are. Let's raid into them. All right. I will see you all next time. I really appreciate y'all coming out.